what happened to our freedom of speech?
Are you completely stupid?
No, but I agree.
I think you might be.
Okay, hey, there's no need to be rude, James. I've been polite to you. Okay.
I'm just saying what I feel. You know, say what you feel. You don't have to be polite to me, and I don't think I'm being particularly rude to you. So I think you're being stupid because we have freedom of speech in this country, which is why we are talking about it.
Yeah, and
are you a Republican?
I'm anti-royal. I am.
Aye. I don't have to, you know, I've allowed him freedom of speech, but I don't have to listen to some pillock who is anti-royal if I don't want to. It's my show. Get your own show.
People have got to go through bereavement on Monday, and they can't because they've got to rearrange their funerals through.
Maybe that a lot of people want to watch the royal funeral before they do theirs. I don't know.
People
don't you don't shout at me. Don't shout at me.
People have got bereavement on Monday, mate, and they can't have their funerals. It's a joke, mate.
Yeah. Sean, I don't like your tone. I really don't like your tone.
But it's a joke.
So calm down. Calm flipping down. Yes, you can.
Why have a bereavement?
Don't come on to me and shout at me. I didn't close it down.
Why are they having a bank holiday on a Monday when people can't have funerals, mate?
They're having a bank holiday on Monday so that people can pay their respects to one of the most important.
What about the people that have got to rearrange funerals for Monday? There's no.
Well, that's very sad and unfortunate, but I'm sure it'll all be done fairly smoothly.
It's wrong, mate.
Whose funeral were you going to on a Monday? Whose funeral were you going to?
I wasn't going to funeral, but you hear about people's funerals on the television.
So you're just a prize pillock who wants to wind everybody up, aren't you?
They rearrange their funerals, mate, and that's wrong.
You know, you are annoying. If you call me mate once more in that arrogant voice, you are going to disappear.
Man, you're a disgusting man. Get off the radio.
The Celtic Football Club should be ashamed of its bloody self, and I hope they've dealt with them. These are scumbags. And tell your friends, I'm calling them scum. It's absolute frigging scum. And I am so angry about these low-life scumbags from Scotland, apparently fans of a football club called Celtic. Don't care about football, doesn't bother me. But you guys, you deserve to get everything that's going to come your way. I hope you're going to be found. The ones holding up placards saying, I asked if I could have a dispensation to use the word, and they said, could you say something else beginning with F? So these frigging people holding up a sign saying, frig the crown, sorry for your loss, Michael Fagan. Apart from shouting out obscenities against Her Majesty and other members of the royal family. Part of me would like Scotland to have its independence, because independence for Scotland means that Scotland would become a third world nation very quickly. But it was my mother's favourite word. So every time there's something, heavy, and it's always stuck with me. But I was slightly embarrassed for the King today, because he did try. Welsh is a language that, you know, it is probably the most difficult thing unless you live in Wales or Patagonia for some reason.
Like I say, I went to, in Swansea, I was in Swansea, I joined the class to learn Welsh. I'm Welsh, born in Wales, blah, 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 blah. Honest, I was the only Welsh person in the class of 30. It was after work, an evening class. Everybody else was English. I was the bottom of the class. I was humiliated. I just thought, leave now.
Yeah. Trust me, the Welsh language, English. Yeah.
Sorry, but I wanted to say to you, James, do you know, all these people doing disgusting things from all degrees, from just whether it's one person shouting out, or I'm shocked about what happened in that football match.
They are minorities, and we are glad they are. But your apology is gratefully accepted, and of course I have a lot to do with Wales, and I'm very proud of my Welsh heritage. But sometimes some of the Welsh nationalists, like the Scottish nationalists, and nationalism is not a nice idea. We are a united kingdom for the 21st century under a new king. But police have tackled a man to the floor after he rushed towards the Queen's coffin in Westminster Hall. Armed officers arrested the man following the incident, which took place at around 10 o'clock at Westminster Hall. The man rushed and pushed mourners out of the way, rushed up to the coffin and tried to lift the standard before touching the Queen's casket. He has been arrested and taken away. Question I need to ask is, why on earth wouldn't a guardsman there with a drawn sword run him through? Yeah, I know, it's probably a bit messy in front of all those people. But they must realise, unfortunately, there are people who are going to behave in this appalling way. We don't know any more about the story than that at the moment. We'll bring it to you as soon as we can, but just the most appalling thing to do. Just the most appalling thing to do.
You started your wee dialogue there with saying that it was one of the most important things that had ever happened in your life, the Queen dying. That's what you said there at the very start of your dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
How is
it's
that
a change. Yeah. You don't understand?
How is that so important?
I'll have to explain that to you. Because it is a very important part of my life. The Queen has been on the throne for my entire life, which is long, much longer than yours, I imagine. And now that has finished, and we embark on a new era with a king.
Why is it so important to you? Why are you so subservient to someone you don't even know?
Sod off. Go away. Don't call me again. I can't stand you. You disgust me. Does that make it plain enough for you?